Okay, y'all. Good morning. Thursday morning, and I'm waiting on Cam to get here. It's 15 minutes to 8, and yeah, uh, we got a lot to do today. We got about 900 on the list. So yeah. Uh, so I wouldn't be me if I didn't acknowledge, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I don't know how, I don't usually give a lot of my political views on my channel, but dude, man, that's a terrible thing, y'all, for real. No matter if you believed in what he preached or not, that was just terrible, man. So my prayers are with his family is all I can say, man. And I'm not a big political guy or nothing. So yeah, uh, we're in a bad time, man. It's terrible, dude. And then the guy got away too. Come on, man. That's convenient. They'll probably catch him though, I'm sure, later. We're at the first one. I already got these customers calling. Not none of my. It's funny how these customers do. The ones that cry the most are the ones that don't want you to come as soon as it gets a little bit dry. So I have one of the customers call me and texted me and says, "Hey, I think we need to skip this week uh, because we know it hadn't gotten no rain or whatever." And of course, this is a customer that I'm already doing things cheap, and this is a customer that will cry about everything. And of course, his neighbor, don't cry about nothing and wants me to come, so I'm going over there anyway. So it just rubs me all kind of the wrong way. And so I told him, I said, well, the neighbor, your neighbor, blah, blah, wants me to come today. So I'm going to do his. And it'll be 2 weeks before I'm back over there. See, these customers think that my business is going to run around what they like I'm on call, and I'm not on call. We'll see what he says. A lot of times when I tell them that, oh shoot, yeah, well, go on and do ours too then. I understand that the yards don't need it, but I guarantee if it was twice as tall, they wouldn't be telling me that. They'd be telling me, you know, they'd be wanting me to do it. Some of the customers, they always want to win. And, if you got DirecTV, you pay DirecTV every month, whether you watch it or not. It's just the convenience of having DirecTV. So when you turn it on, you're good. Same thing out here. But those are the first customers that I'll drop. And they on the verge of getting dropped anyway because, well, I love his wife. She's nice and sweet, and they're an older couple. But he's kind of an asshole, thinking that my business just runs, and that's why they don't have anybody. That's why they hired me, because they did the same thing to the other guy. And you don't want to force the customer to do it, right? But it hasn't been like, it's only been a couple of weeks since we had rain. Now I can see after this rotation going into October, okay, but they all, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just irritating as hell, man. But when you cut grass for a living, this is the kind of thing that you deal with when you start getting to this time of year. So I don't really know what he's going to say. I texted him, and but once I get over there, they better not come outside talking about, oh, go on and do ours too, Ray, because I'm not going to want to do it then. So these customers just think that, I'm on standby for them. That's just what they do, man. This is how they roll for the most part. So anyway, on another note, I want to show y'all these right here that I got. These are the retractable straps that, well, everybody seems to be raving about them, man. I you know, ain't that sweet, man? Heavy duty. So we're going. These are perfect to tie down as attachments and all with, and they do make them bigger where you could actually tie down your machine. What I don't like about straps and the attachments and all is a lot of times the attachments, when you strap them down or whatever, you know, they have a lot of sharp edges, you know, 90-degree edges on the metal of the attachments. And sometimes, a lot of times, that will cut through this. Anyway, I'll show y'all on or tomorrow afternoon when I'm loading up. So on the job on Saturday, I'm going to need the power rake. I'm going to need the grapple bucket. I'm going to need the tooth bucket. I'll probably even want to take the flat bucket too. If I had a choice, I'll take the tooth bucket before the flat bucket. But the flat bucket is going to help me, you know, on the driveway there, get rid of that ditch and move that ditch over some. So, yeah, I got Cam started over here. But like I was saying before Cam got to my house, you know, Charlie Kirk getting assassinated was just is just a brutal thing, and that shows you where we're at, man. And I'm not, you know, a big pusher of political beliefs or anything, but dude, that's just, you know, the dude was 30 years old, man, and I watched a lot of his stuff. You know, because y'all know I like to debate too. And I watch a lot of his stuff on in my feed and you know, on YouTube. So yeah. But we got about 900 today. And it's all gonna be pretty easy. It sure is funny though how that customer's neighbor wants me to come do his yard, but that guy don't. And they live right next door to each other. But he gonna want me to come and he gonna want me to come next week to start cleaning up leaves and stuff. Folks don't give a damn. Some of these folks don't give a damn if you make a living or not. Most of them don't. And that's why you have to build relationships with people so you can have a good core set of people and you can live off of that core of people, right? Where and you got to build that up. It's not something that happens, you know, overnight or whatever. And that's a lot of times when people call you or wants you to come do their yard or whatever, you know, in the beginning, a lot of reasons why they don't have a lawn guy is because of stuff like this. Ray, get a contract with them, dude. I know everybody says get a contract. Yeah, I mean, $65 cut a contract. I mean, damn, they're not going to do it. You know, you get a contract with them. They're not going. None of my customers are going to sign a contract saying I'm coming. You know, 2 times a month, no matter what. I mean, the ones that don't mind, you don't have to sign a contract with them. And the ones that are not going to want you to come, they're not going to sign no contract for that. Well, then I don't do the property. Well, then that's kind of bad business because I'm doing the neighbors, you know. I mean, well, real quick crying about it then. Well, I mean, you know, this is what my YouTube channel's for. It's to cry. What it's for. Why I created it. So I can cry about all the knucklehead stuff I see out here. But yeah. Okay, y'all. So we got done with these two. It's 9:30, man. We're already at $320, man. So it's pretty good. Cam, I sent Cam on down the street to the next one, and it's another 160 on the next one because I'm gonna spray too. So yeah, we're getting it. I mean, we're doing pretty good. I left the stupid camera on, so the camera's fixing to go dead, and it won't take a charge right now because it's so hot. The camera's hot. the bad thing about the one thing, if I had anything bad to say about the DJI Action 4 camera, when it gets hot, it won't take a charge. Now the battery does last a pretty good while, but it won't take a charge. So what I got to do is I got to turn it off, pull it off of hitting the mount, take it out, pull the battery out, and cool the battery down, and then it'll start charging. Like right now, it's plugged in, but it ain't charging. It ain't going to charge because it's been running for the last last hour. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm fixing to do that, and then I'm gonna go down here and help Cam wrap that one up. But see, Cam knows exactly what to do. His memory for a 16-year-old is freaking great. He remembers everything. Because I think it's because he's forced to apply himself out here. He has to apply himself. When you know, a lot of guys don't apply themselves. Most every guy, I would just about say just about every guy that I've had out here has the ability to do, you know, what I need them to do, and do it the way I ask them to do it, but they don't apply themselves. But they want their money of somebody that does apply themselves. So yeah, Cam applies himself because, well, I don't know if it's, you know, just from being out here with me, he's understanding that, hey, we ain't skipping nothing, and we ain't not gonna do this time and do it next time and not this. No, we're gonna do it the same way every time, unless I say different, right? So, and he's gotten used to that. And that's what, you know, if I was solo out here, then I could do the properties any which way and it wouldn't matter because I know the property so well. But when you got guys working for you, you got to do things in, well, you got to have some, you know, some practices in place so they'll know what to do. He's going to be damn near done with that one by the time I get, I mean, he's going to be, yeah, we're moving right along. So the customer I was telling you about, where I texted them back and said, well, it's going to be 2 weeks before I come back out there. They texted back and said, well, in that case, go on and do it today. See, they'll try you. And if you're going to allow me to come today anyway, then why text me and tell me not to? See, because what that does, if you're a homeowner or, you know, or somebody that I'm working for, what that does is that makes me realize, okay, you a crab. That's what makes me, yeah, I said it, yeah, you a crab. And I'm going to be thinking that you're a crab. I'm going to be as such. He wouldn't give a damn if I didn't come today, and you know, another 2 weeks from now, he'd say, well, okay, well, just come in 2 more weeks. But he's scared to do that because he don't know when we're going to get rain. And he knows that when I tell him something, I'm going to do it. So, for him to tell me not to come and I only turn around and change his mind, I mean, that makes me see inside what he's thinking, right? So I got to do this with the camera. Okay, y'all, so that's it for the day, man. We over $800, and we could have done more, really, because it's only 15 after 12. Yeah. That's how we're in that sweet spot. Something that would normally take us, you know, till, like maybe 2 or 2:15. I mean, we do the same route. We're getting done at 12:15, so an hour and a half savings because, well, the grass is dry. There's nothing, nothing's really growing hardcore. The weed eating is minimal. I mean, yeah, you could just about do two routes today. So but Cam's learning, and Cam's learning too, so he knows how to do a lot of stuff that he didn't know how to do to begin with. So I'm getting burned out, man, on, you know, well, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, man. You know, I know we got done today. And I know we made our money today. I know it's dusty as, boy, it's real dusty, man. And I tell you what, come Saturday when we're over there doing all that brush cutting, it's gonna be a dusty freaking mess, man. It is. We really need rain bad, and I don't see any in the forecast. So I'm gonna start getting everything ready for you know, the job on Saturday. We're gonna have to try to figure out different ways to load that trailer, my new trailer, and see what works. It's gonna be hard on Phil out there though with the dust, because the brush cutter is gonna, you know, I'll be in the machine. It's good to have a lawnmower though on jobs like that, man, where because a lot of that stuff, I can cut with a lawnmower. But I feel like I got dust just all up in my nose, my throat, everything, man. It's fill both the lawnmowers up. Hell, that's $80 right there. It's hard on a player out here, man. And we got about 12 yards tomorrow. After this rotation, things will start lightening up. If we don't get no rain, I'm gonna start having a lot of problems with customers and all too. So we're moving mountains. We shaking and moving. We getting everything done. You know, I've had better luck with labor this year than probably ever. Now, there's two things that attribute to that. One is I'm having better guys out here, okay? Number two is I've learned how to, you know, deal with, I've learned how to deal with guys that work with me better too. And of course, y'all see I'm not really putting them on blast either, so that probably helps. But they're not doing anything to be put on blast. I mean, you know, my feet up, man. I might not do nothing. I might not even come out of the house the rest of the day. Might not. Jump in the pool. The water's cold though. Well, but this season's been pretty good, man. Really, especially as far as my blood pressure and all that goes. It's been pretty good. I never really had any big issues with either one of the guys. Hopefully, you know, Cam can come back next year, work a little bit out throughout the winter, and come back next year. And if he comes back next year, boy, yeah, Phil too. We'll be strong next year. I'll chase more work. See, this year I didn't chase a lot of work, man, because I was scared. I did not know that I was going to have any good help or not. You never know. Now that Phil and Cam has proved themselves as far as reliability, really the number one thing, then I'll get more work, you know. Another thing that happened today is I picked up another customer. About that. Let me tell y'all a quick story, man. I was fixing up. So when I was over there at the last two, I had two more over there that I was doing, uh, right across the street, and one of them, I don't know what happened. I did a video about it back, uh, well, probably last year, or it might have been the year before last. I can't remember. But I was doing that one. It was last year, and for some reason, the homeowner there got an attitude about something. I don't even. I did a video. I didn't even understand what they got mad about. But they got mad, and next thing I know, I'm not doing the property no more. And I probably cut it. I probably cut it probably 6 or 7 times. So all this summer when we've been going over there, that yard looks terrible. I mean, they're scalping it, and so today I'm over there doing this too that I've been doing for years. And the guy comes outside. He comes over to the property across the street, which is where me and Cam were at. And he's like, "Hey man, I need somebody to cut my yard. Not today, but on the next rotation, think you could cut it?" And so I'm like, "Sure," because they didn't do anything to me when they fired me. I think there was a big misunderstanding, really, but I don't know. I ended up losing the account behind something really stupid, man. And I didn't even know what it was. I still don't. So he came out there, and I said, "Well, just shoot me a text." And I thought that when I said, "Shoot me a text," I thought that when he pulled it, he had his phone in his hand. He said, "What's your number?" And I'll send you a text, giving you my phone number. Like, he did not know that I was the one that cut it before, right? He did not know that I was the one they fired, and they had some, So I give him my number, and he's punching it in, and I could see where when he got, all the digits in, that a name popped up there, right? And then he clicked on the name and said he was going to send me a text. I couldn't read the phone, but I thought to myself, I said, well, if he sees the conversation that we had, last year, he might not want me to do the property for whatever reason. I still don't know why. So we talked for a few minutes, and we shook hands, and I said, "I'll be glad to take care of it next rotation, and we'll just go from there." He's like, "Sounds good, man." He shook my hand. He went on about his business. I went on about my business. That was 2 hours ago, and I never did get the text. So he probably saw that was me, and I know that I'm the one that they fired. And I don't know, and I'm for real, y'all, I don't know why they fired me. I really don't. I'm going to look it up in my phone and see where our text messages are. Yeah, I got all the old texts right here. So last April, that's when I was doing it. And so I didn't cut it, but I think Toby cut it a couple times. I didn't cut it very many times. I want to say 3 or 4 times. He said, "Cancel our service. Wife found a new vendor." And I'm like, "Wow, okay." I said, "That's bizarre." I said, "I talked to you the other day, and you said, come cut it." I pulled up over here, and it's already been cut. I call you to tell you it's already been cut, and you guys fire me. Yeah. I might even, let me, yeah. yeah. Um, that's it, man. Tomorrow's Friday, man. I'm so glad, man. Looking forward to doing some skid work for real. I wish it wasn't, so dry, but um, I'm gonna be in a machine. That's what I bought it for. So another perk. But I will pay Phil more money tomorrow. I mean, Saturday on the skid job, and I may be able to send him. Once he gets to a certain point, send him on to do something else, like go start on the HOA. So yeah, but y'all know what it is, man. It's Sammy Time Thursday, and you guys mask up, man.